Is this thing on? Did you miss me? 1 week off. You're fine. But I'm grateful that you missed me. It's Kiki said so, episode 40 something. Because I just record and we count later. Nothing matters. What have I been up to? Oh, I've been watching Dexter. My friend made me watch. She said I'd love it. So after probably like 15 years of avoiding it, I finally started it. What a surprise. I like it. But I figured, because everyone in the whole wide world but me has seen it, we will play a Fakaka and a Mary Kill for Dexter. This is for season 1. And if this spoils it, skip forward like 2 minutes or yell at me because I don't care. Okay, Fakaka, Mary Kill, Dexter, Dokes, and Dexter's brother from season 1. We can't do signs because it's fictional. I know that doesn't make the game as fun, but I think we'll live. I would marry Dexter, obviously, provider and a protector, and a lover all in one. I would probably fuck Dexter's brother because Dokes is very emotionally unavailable and he just wouldn't be giving me that passion I need. And I think Dexter's brother would be able to provide it because he has passion, even though it is serial killer passion. The passion's still there. So those are my choices. So Dokes would have to go bye-bye. Now, if Dokes showed a little more emotion and he was a little more available, I totally would have chosen him. But here we are. He's made his bid. Happy Leo season. My Leo rising is so happy. She's so happy and she's thriving. And this is just your reminder that the Leo placements or the Leos in your life, they need a lot more what would it be? Like validation and words of affirmation than you can even comprehend. If you have a Leo partner, Leo man, Leo wifey, Leo placement, anything, they need words of affirmation. They need it. It's not like optional. They need it. But also, you will benefit greatly from having a Leo evolved Leo placement in your life. Whether it's Leo sun, moon, rising, something, a Leo placement in your life, these will encourage you and uplift you and hype you up like no motherfucking other. A Leo placement will always be your biggest cheerleader. So happy for you. But Leos do get this rap for being like cocky and obsessed with themselves. But what people get confused with is Leos are confident, yes, and they do almost see themselves first, but then they turn around and they're like, look, I like myself, you should like yourself too. This is what I like about you. Like, they're not cocky in a way where it's like, I'm on a pedestal, you're all beneath me. It's like, I'm on a pedestal, I'm going to show you how to put yourself on a pedestal, and let's all feel fucking great about each other. Like, let me show you by example what it looks like to like yourself, to hype yourself up. I feel like people get it twisted, especially people who aren't used to or comfortable with liking themselves, hyping themselves up, being confident, acting like a star. They confuse a Leo's confidence for cockiness. Those two are not the same thing. Confidence is not cockiness. And the only people that think so are the people that hate themselves and they're uncomfortable with that idea of liking yourself, loving yourself, whatever. But if you want ideas or an example of how to like yourself a little more, you go find that little Leo. And then in turn, they're going to make you feel great about themselves. Like, they are everyone's biggest cheerleader, but first they are their own. Yes. But they still do. See, Leo rising myself. It's sick. It's sick how much, like, words of affirmation and attention I want. I can give myself validation and words of affirmation all day long, but I'm still human and I still want it. And like, you could tell me you love me Monday, But why are you not telling me Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Yeah, I heard it the first time, but like, can we keep this up? Can this be a reoccurring pattern? I feel like it's like a daily vitamin. Tell me again. That reminds me. One of my favorite songs, one of the lyrics is like, "Tell me you love me," but one of the features on the song is a pedophile, so I can't listen to the damn song no more. So be like doing stuff that's really gross and inappropriate. So he ruined my favorite song for me. And I feel like there should be like, it's rude and unappreciated, but happy Leo season. Go tell a Leo you love them because they want it and they need it. And yeah. I love a Leo. Would I date a Leo? No. Leos, I don't know if it's because I have a Leo rising. Anytime I've met a Leo man, they immediately, they don't wait a little bit, immediately they try to put me down. They try to be mean to me, talk down to me. They're very condescending. And it's almost like what I interpret it as is they see that I'm not going to be looking to them for my like soul source of validation, or maybe they can sense I'm not going to worship them like they want to be. And so they have this way of like trying to put me down so that I'll maybe go to them for a source of validation. I don't know. It's weird. I've never had a good experience, so I'll pass. I'll love you from afar. How about that? I am not scrolling on my phone. I keep forgetting. I've just actually been too lazy. Been having some fun to print out cards. So this is yet another very spontaneous podcast episode. But you love me and you're here, and that's all that matters, truly. I helped a friend out this year, and I was telling someone about it. It's just everyone has different morals and goals and shit. I was telling someone about how I helped a friend out this year, and I didn't make any money from it. There was no like immediate benefit for me. And the friend was like, what's in it for you? Like, why would you do that? And I was so confused. It almost felt like we were raised or living in two different worlds. I was like, what do you mean what's in it for me? Like, I helped them. What do you mean what's in it for me? And they're like, yeah, but you didn't make any money and they did. It's like, right, but is like money your sole source of why you do things? Like, do you only help people out if there's money involved? I helped them. That was it. And I don't know, maybe we were raised different. Maybe it was my mother's influence, but like, there shouldn't be a prize for helping people. Sure, there is karma and the blessings will always come back in some way or another, maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years in different forms. But like, just helping someone out is enough. Like, that's reason enough. There doesn't have to be a check at the end, or I don't feel like the scales have to be even. Like, it feels good to help people. Like, it makes me happy to do it. And it just like was mind-blowing how confused this friend was. Like, in their mind, they thought there should be monetary benefit or something. And I don't know, I don't see it that way. I feel like, why does money have to be involved? Can we go back to like doing favors and helping people out just for the sole purpose of helping people out? Because if you wanted help, you would want someone to help you. And why does it always have to be a transaction? Like, and I am really grateful that the friends I do have, I mean, I do have friends that are like this, but I'm now realizing I wouldn't even be friends with people. Like, I want to be able to buy you lunch and not calculate like, okay, you owe me $14.81. No, get me next time or the next time, or don't. Maybe cook for me sometime, or like, it's just this back and forth of giving and helping and treating each other and loving on each other. And it doesn't have to be this exact thing. Like, I bought you a $3 McChicken. You better Venmo me right now. That's fucking weird. But I don't know. And I personally believe the more you like happily spend and spend to help others and spend money in a generous way, whether that is tipping or donating or treating someone, surprising someone, making someone happy, the power behind spending that money, I believe, will come back to you tenfold. But when you spend in scarcity or like you're almost bitter about buying someone a present or helping them out and lunch and you're penny pinching, that's just scarce energy and I want nothing to do with it. But yeah, that really confused me, being asked what's in it for you. What do you mean? Love and blessings and feeling good in my heart. That's what's in it for me. Okay. You all know I work at the restaurant. On the weekends I work at a restaurant. Sunday. This was this week or beginning of the week. In your brain, how do you guys view the week? Is Monday the beginning of your week or is Sunday the beginning of your week? And I know, like, to me, I have a visual of the week in my head. It's like a line. And then, this might not make sense to anyone. And then the weekend curves around and it's like at the back. And then when we start Monday, we come back around. It's like a racetrack. That's how I view it in my head. So to me, Sunday's the end of the week. So last week on Sunday but then it's neighbors with Monday. Anyways, it's on fucking Sunday. I served a table and I was walking towards the front door and this couple had walked in and sat themselves. Fine. I went to go get the menus. When I was grabbing menus and I was looking, I was like, oh my gosh, she's been in before. And our restaurant in particular has a lot of regulars or people in the neighborhood that come back. And so I've kind of gotten to know people, learn their first names. I learn their drink orders. I also have a good memory. But I've learned, especially from owning a business before, people love, like, when you're a lot more personable with them. Like, hi, James, this was your order. And people feel good when you remember them, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, oh my gosh, he's been in before. And I recognized his cologne. It was the same cologne as last time. I'm walking over. I put menus down. She's sitting in the booth. He's sitting on the chair. I sit the menus down. I look at her. Hi, welcome back. And then as I'm sitting the menus down for him, she's like, I've never been in before. I was like, what? Look at him to confirm. I have an insanely good memory. I was like, he has been in before. He sat at the same exact table, same exact seat. It was the same glasses, accent, cologne. And I looked at her confused. She's like, I've never been in before. And he was kind of like, yeah, me neither. This man came in with another bitch. That's why I thought it was the same girl. I fucking I don't know what he's doing with his life. Did I get him caught up? Did he lie to her? Does he just take the same bitches everywhere? But when she looked at me and she's like, I've never been here before, I was like, it was another girl he was here with. It clicked in that moment. I sit the menus down. I was like, oh, okay. Walk away. I make my friend take the table. Avoid them the whole time. Because I'm not going over there. Like, did you cheat on her? Did you lie? I don't know. Because you've been in before. I don't know why you're lying. I know why you're lying, but I don't know why you're lying. But yeah, so if I ruined a relationship on Sunday, was it for good karma? Like, am I helping victims of cheating everywhere? I don't know. But he probably went home and was like, you fucking bitch. You ruined my day. I'm not getting any coochie now. My bad. No, actually, not my bad. Don't be a liar. But there was no chance it was the wrong person. It was him. I've served him before. I have an insanely good memory. It was him. I I think you all know. I grew up in New Zealand. New Zealand's really, really diverse. And there's obviously, yeah, it's very diverse. Typically, there's dairies. It's kind of like your 7-Eleven. They have like, sometimes they would have like hot food, like fish and chips, pies, like lollies. They'd have all the things that like a 7-Eleven or a gas station would have. Typically, growing up, they were owned by Indians. And then the fish and chip shops were owned by Asians. And you know kids are mean. They would always mock anyone different than them. I got mocked for being white. Like, whatever they could possibly mock you for. Skin color, accent, hair, voice, they mocked you for. But my last name's Curry. Gosh, do I even want to put this publicly? Curie. But growing up, they would call me Kia the Curry Muncher. That was my name growing up. And they thought it was really, really funny. And yeah, it was not nice. Those are like the things I remember from childhood. Kia the Curry Muncher. Obviously, always being called white girl. Wow, that's a new one. Do you own a Kia car? Hilarious. Growing up with that pedo van, we had a white van with curtains, and then I had a middle-aged white dad. I'm just a prime suspect for being mocked. And then we had a Volvo station wagon, and the back seats were reversed, so they faced the street. That one I didn't get mocked for. That was just really cool. I'm trying to think. Yeah, those are like their favorite things to laugh at me about. But yeah, Kia the Curry Muncher. That one really, really stuck. I'll give it to him. That's pretty creative. Okay, I follow this meme page. Let's see. What is it called? I think it's called Bimbo Fury. It's just like insane memes. When I go on social media, I want to laugh. And so if I find a good meme page or something, I'm going to follow them. Or I'm going to go out of my way to make sure I have a little laugh. A little hee-hee and a ha-ha. Because life is so serious. Okay, so she posted question boxes recently. Let's see what the question box was. It was, tell me a secret that you plan on taking to the grave. I literally have like 30 screenshotted to tell you guys because they're so insane. Like real people submitted these things. These are real fucking stories. There was so many that made my jaw drop. I had to share with you guys, obviously. But the account is Bimbo Fury if you want to follow. I think she said she wants to start doing this weekly. The first one. While I was hoeing at a strip club, I fingered a lady wearing a diaper that was in a wheelchair. I feel like half of these that I'm going to read to you, they genuinely have not told anyone. Like, I feel like half of them didn't even tell their best friends, and now they're just, like, confiding in a Instagram account. Also, this hoodie I got it yesterday, brand new. I love green, but it's barely a hoodie day, but I was like, I want to wear it, so I don't care if I'm sweating through this whole episode. It's what I wanted to wear. The next one, I'm a big environmentalist addicted to shopping on Shein. Half of these you'll see people are just hypocrites. I think we're all hypocrites. Every single human. I'll admit it when I'm being a hypocrite. When I was 20, I made an ad on Craigslist and slept with so many guys on a daily basis. Hey, if your luck is low, try Craigslist. You can find anything on there. My grandma is hooking up with her best friend's husband. I'm judging your grandma. Tell me the whole story, but I might be judging her. I have a huge crush on my sister-in-law. Wait. No, that one wasn't good. We're just going to skip that one. Wait, the screen needs to come back on. I pegged my ex-best friend's boyfriend. There's a lot of cheating in here. People be cheating. Why do I still trust people? I don't know. See, I'm married, but go out every weekend and make out with cute guys. Okay, like, does your husband know? Does he not know? Or maybe your wife. I don't know. I've stolen over 10K from my company in the last 2 years. All of these confessions just like give me more proof. Anyone is capable of anything, and everyone's always like, you're so dramatic, like your neighbor's not a pedo and that person doesn't have kids in their basement. They probably do. Anything is possible. If you leave this one's psychotic. If you leave me a $0 tip, I'll find your Facebook profile and report it daily for suicidal thoughts. Oh my gosh. You have so much time on your hands. Do you know how many times I've been left a $0 tip? You just keep it pushing, girl. I gave my ex a hand job at a famous mass gravesite. That one's fucked up. I gotta read that one. I continuously kept seeing a man who robbed me and my roommates on the first date. Some of you need more friends that will yell at you. I used to answer "I'm a virgin, help" ads on Craigslist and provide sex lessons to the unboned. What a hero you are. Wait, I'm adding this to my favorites. I think we all should. I sign up all my enemies for endless spam calls from a place for mom in Regis HQ. Regis is Regus HQ, in case you too would like to sign people up. I've never heard of those. I usually just make people a Craigslist ad with their number on it. Actually, I'll do like 6 to 7. And then I'll also, if you sign them up for a really expensive car shipping quote on like the car shipping things, say you're going cross country, so it makes them more money, put their phone number down. They won't stop blowing them up. I've never done that. It's just an idea. Skip that one. I sleep with taxi drivers for free rides because I get off on sleeping with strangers. Everyone has hobbies. Everyone's so creative. My ex cheated on me, so I made him beef stew and put canned dog food for the beef. I don't know. If you're not able to tell that that's dog beef, eating it, I don't know, man. Men pay me to kick them in the nuts. Again, everyone has hobbies. Oh my goodness. 50-50 shot that I have a child in the UK. I don't know, if so, they'd be about 4 or 5 years old. Why are you not looking more into this? What? It's like the kind of thing you're like doing dishes and you like remember like, oh, potentially I have a kid. Are you doing anything about it? I'm curious. In a relationship, but I still stalk all my exes. Virgos, is that you? Oh, I gotta stop. When my baby mama talks shit, I go and get dances from her stripper friend. That's evil. You guys need to leave each other. When boys piss me off, I pick an insecurity of theirs and set them up for phone calls from cosmetic surgery companies that will call nonstop to book appointments. That one is creative. I will give it to her. That one is creative, as it deserved. My blood-related cousin tried to fuck me. Was at a sleepover of a friend's of my sister's, and I didn't like being there, so I went in the garage and pooped in one of the friend's helmets. You could have just left. Why do you have to poop? I cheated on my husband literally the day after our honeymoon. Aren't people so kind and sweet? My grandfather refuses to die and I resent him for it. All right. Are you getting life insurance? What the helly? Let's see. Where's the other ones? I peed. Oh. I peed in the empty chip bag in my bedroom can because I was too lazy to go to the bathroom. I think if I found out one of my friends did this, I would look at you differently. I would. We listen and we don't judge. I'm kind of judging a little bit. I don't know. I need to hear the whole story, but I think you were just too lazy, and that's. But you still got up and what? What the hell? My roommate got a girlfriend and gave me 2 weeks to move out, so I poked holes in all his condoms. That is psychotic. And if you go to the baby shower, you are evil. Cheated on my boyfriend. Cheated on my boyfriend with a blind guy I met at the strip club. And then one of the comments said, why was he there? Was he just there for the vibes? The music? Or was it like a... I guess maybe if you paid extra, you could go in the back rooms and like touch. Maybe? Wow. Don't miss my ex, but I miss pegging him. Everybody's so creative. It's a lot of strip clubs. My boyfriend went to the strip club while I was grieving death of my sibling and hid it from me. Found out by going through his phone. He said big whoop when I brought it up. He also went on multiple benders while I was grieving. I'm now cheating on him with a doctor and an accountant. And a pro basketball player. Basketball player 6 is out of this world and my boyfriend can't even make me come. Why are you together? I'm just curious. You do know leaving is an option. What? I peed my pants on a date. That's something you did. Put an AirTag in my ex's car. He had a Samsung. And would show up where the AirTag showed me he was at. He took it as a sign from God and we got back together. Oh, listen. Everyone makes choices and choices were made. I lost my virginity at 35 years old to a guy from Reddit minutes after meeting, then hooked up with another guy 2 hours later. You don't waste any time. Wow. And that's all I got for you. People are people. People are people. I still can't get over why was the blind man there. I'm just curious. I'm not judging, but I'm curious. I know everyone has different opinions on it. If AI has benefited you in some way, that's amazing and that's incredible. I think they've done enough research, one, to know it's terrible for the environment, but two, people who heavily rely on it, it makes them stupider, which is one I could have told you. Like, we all have creativity and intuition and, like, knowledge within ourselves. And if you stop trusting yourself and stop using that, it will, like, diminish and not be as strong and get weaker. And I don't know, man. Going to AI for all of your problems or for answers or, like, not even being able to generate a text message anymore because you're going to AI is insane. But also we're going to lose human connection because we're not texting our feelings anymore. We're going to a fucking robot to communicate our feelings. A robot that doesn't have feelings. And it's not genuine and it's not authentic. And if you asked me how I felt about it, I feel like the whole world doesn't need it. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I feel like we as humans... No, it's a no for me, dog. I I don't know. I feel like that's it. Yeah, basically, it's enough for me. I'm not a fan. If you're a fan, that's you, and we're all entitled to our own opinions. I seen one, and this man was, and someone took a picture of his shoulder, but he was texting the AI thing back and forth, ChatGPT, whatever, and he was acting like he was in a relationship with the fucking ChatGPT, and that is going to be so bad for your brain, so bad. I can see people now going into like terrible mental states, getting checked into fucking mental hospitals because they lost it, because they're in relationships with AI, or just like getting less smarter over the years and not being able to do. Maybe that's the whole fucking point. Maybe they want people to get addicted, so we have to rely on them. I don't know. And then giving it so much, I don't know, man. I'm like, I don't want to go onto a website and tell a robot all of my feelings and all of my problems. Who's looking at that information? I'll stick to my diary and my journals and pen and paper. You have intuition, use it. And you have so much like inner knowledge and smartness. To each their own, but I ain't a fan, dog. Like, not even being able to come up with a caption, having to go to ChatGPT or AI. Where's your like creativity and problem solving skills? You're gonna lose them. That's how I feel about it. Personally, I haven't done it so much anymore, but I did human design readings. I love human design. It's so funny when people come to me and they're like give me like 2 to 3 sentences explaining what human design is. And I understand it, but when I try to explain what it is, it doesn't really make sense. So it's similar to like gene keys, astrology, human design. It's based on when and where you were born. It's calculated by the time you were born, all of that. And it gives you this human design chart. And everything means something different. So if something is colored in versus not, it means something. If the arrows are facing left versus right, it means something else. But if you look yours up, you can go to like free human design chart on Google. You're going to need all your birth information. It'll pull up a chart, and then a lot of it won't make sense to you. It doesn't have to. But if you look at the arrows, and if you look at the bottom right arrow, look to see if it faces left versus facing right. And if it faces right, you are a non-specific manifestor. So it will probably feel good to you to manifest things based on the way they'll feel, their vibe. So like to me, if I want to manifest money, it feels a lot more aligned and better, and it makes me a lot more happier to manifest like, oh, I would like to go on a trip here, and I would like to have this kind of a car and this kind of experience, and I want my summer to look and feel like this. But it doesn't feel good to me to be like, I would like $75,000 by August 31st. That doesn't feel good to me. It feels good to me to manifest based on like how things will feel and how I'll feel and the vibe of it. But specific manifestors prefer, and it feels good for them and a lot safer and a lot more aligned with their nervous system, to manifest specifically. Like, I want that specific house on that street in this town. I want $10,000 in a check. I want this specific job at this specific company. But to me, that feels very restricting and I don't like it. But to them, it's very aligned and feels good. And I heard once, for us, not if you are a non-specific manifestor, so if your bottom right arrow faces right, to manifest, to get as specific as it feels good to you. So if it does feel good in the moment to get really specific, then do that. Or does it feel good to just know you want a lot of money, you want thousands of dollars, you want this kind of a vacation, you want a tropical vacation versus picking like the specific spot. And that feels good for me. I like the details and getting too specific. I'm like, nah. It feels like someone's choking me and I can't breathe. But yeah, you are either a specific manifestor or a non-specific manifestor. And then maybe if you try this out and you're like, holy shit, this is so aligned for me, you can try other things out in human design and try them out and become a believer, because that shit's real. And finding out I was a 3-5 projector, 3-5 emotional projector, really changed my life, and it has changed how I make decisions and how I operate energetically and in business and in life and networking and relationships, and it's really helped me and I really enjoy it. So yeah, are you specific or non-specific? What I was thinking, this random download that came to my mind. So a lot of entrepreneurs, creatives, and artists are just known for like doubting themselves. Meanwhile, we as the consumers will see their art, music, work, and see like the absolute insane talent they have, while they themselves are thinking it's not good enough. And I was thinking, what if artists and entrepreneurs and creatives are doubting themselves so often in their work because it is a gift and it came so naturally to them, when we're raised in this world that worships and respects and pushes you to grind and to hustle, and it really respects or wants like things that took a long time, a long build, and like that grind and that like real effort was put in there. Whereas, yes, entrepreneurs and creatives, all of that have put in the work, but a lot of their songs or art or ideas came very naturally to them. Like maybe in the middle of the night they woke up and a song just came to them, or they painted something on accident and it was their best work yet. And I was wondering, like, this may be true or not, but what if they are doubting themselves while we see how magical and amazing it is, because it like is this gift of theirs, comes so naturally. And because it's so natural, it's almost like, oh, it's too good to be true, or it should be harder than this, or, because we are fucking brainwashed into thinking that things have to be hard and we have to grind for it and hustle for it and like put in that work for it. And so that may be true and it may not. It may resonate, it may not. Just wondering if that's why, they doubt themselves a lot. You'll see so many artists and creatives. They're always doubting themselves, and their stuff is like so incredible. So incredible. One thing that's been true for me for a very long time, I can think of like 15 reasons. Maybe this resonates with you. But I will find things out on accident about other people in a way that almost protects me. Like, I can think of at least 5 to 6 instances where I'm talking to a stranger, I'm hanging out with someone, or I can overhear someone. They bring up someone I either was going to dating, was going to give a chance, and they bring something up that reveals that person like lied to me, was tricking me, isn't who they said they were, is messing around with other people. Always on accident. I never go out of my way to find these things out about people. Like, oh, what do you know about so-and-so? One time I was at my work, like working, but I could overhear a conversation. Found out this man like just kind of like pretending to be someone else or pretending to be like a genuine good guy. I overhear things about him, or someone will randomly bring them up to me, or I've been hanging out with someone and they're like, oh my gosh, look who's in my DMs and won't leave me alone, shows me conversations. And I never go out of my way to ask about these things. So I like to think of it as the universe is like, here is your protection. Like, don't go down that road. And I see it as like a blessing. Always on accident, though. And so instead, it really pissed me off at first, but now I'm seeing it like, okay, maybe I'm just being protected or watched over. It's like sending me the red flags, like in a first class mail envelope. Like, here you go. Don't even try with them. But yeah, it's happened 2 or 3 times in the past month. Lucky me. Lucky me. I feel like, and yell at me if I'm wrong, but I think women realize this, whereas men don't so much. You are not compatible with everyone you're attracted to. And I do think the sooner you realize that, the easier you'll make it for yourself. Also, I think when we're younger, we all think just because we're attracted to someone, we're compatible with them. But you are not compatible with everyone you're attracted to. Let's just remind that. And then I do hope soon. So I'll cross our fingers. I hope soon we get to a point where, for everyone's fucking sake, we grow out, or people grow out of that idea that just going to your social media page and liking a few posts is effort, or it's a way to show you're interested in someone. It's like, to me, it's like offensive. Like, there's no effort made, there's no conversation, there's no connection. Like, getting that, to me, is the equivalent of like being, what is it? Like catcalled on the street. To me, they're the same. They might not be the same to you. To me, they're the same. And I'm just like, just kind of look at it like, really? Really? But I do hope. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to fucking love letters. And let's get back to being more picky. And, just this. Right now, in this time, I do think that we're just at a point where everyone thinks they have so many options, so they take everyone for granted and they move on really quickly and just like try everyone and have a chance with everyone, and no one wants to fucking give nothing a chance no more. Like, nothing real. And I think it's boo-boo gagas, and let's all grow out of it. Bring back fucking lovers. Bring it back. A love letter, please. The last letter I got was a neighbor confessing his attraction towards me anonymously. And he signed, I still have the letter in case it needs to be in like a police report one day. But he signed the bottom, like, just so you know, every time I see you, what I'm thinking. And I was like, how will I know? You didn't sign your fucking name. But he wrote in cursive, and no one writes in cursive anymore, so I figured it was an older man. Also, I lived in a huge complex, so it literally could have been like anyone there, and it was really scary. But yeah, it's the last letter I got. Who wants a love letter? I'll write you one. Then maybe I'll get one. Jesus. It's like a words of affirmation dream. Do I need to be writing to prisoners to get a love letter? Just let me know. What else do I want to tell you about? Have you guys ever, no, what was I going to say? Oh, I think air signs, clearly, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, major overthinkers. I think they live in their head. But I think earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, at least from my experience dating them, being friends with them, studying them, my research, they to me, live very outwardly. Like, I do think a lot of earth signs, and of course, this is going to depend on your other placements in the rest of your chart, but I do think they live very outwardly. Like, every earth sign I know is really, really sensitive to other people's opinions, and they do really care about what other people think. They can have people pleasing tendencies. And I wonder if it's like maybe their lesson to outgrow that or find a healthy balance with it. But I do, yeah, that's just like something I've noticed. Air signs tend to live in their head and be a little more detached. Even though if you really get to know an air sign, they are not detached. They just can detach easier. And it's all like mental games with themselves. Like they are thinking 24/7. They're overthinking it. They're not letting things go. But they can play detached very easily. And then earth signs. In my experience, earth signs are very chalant about their interest in their love. They're very grounded, but they do like care about other people's opinions, and I feel like a lot of their focus is always on other people, service wise, all of that. Yeah, that's just something Kiki has noticed. I find it's not so much anymore because they're not even really, I think they're kind of popular now, but a red flag to me has always been, and I'm sure with anything I say I could offend someone, but a red flag to me has always been people who I watch family channels on YouTube, but also people who almost because they can kind of get to the point of like obsessing over them and worshiping them, and then people who idolize celebrities. Because you get to this detached state of mind where you do think they're perfect and iconic and like above everyone else, and they're not humans who poop every day and have insecurities and were once a baby child and make mistakes. I don't know. I just think it's a red flag. Like, you have this whole life to live and you spend it wishing you were someone else or obsessing over other people and putting other people on a pedestal. That's like, that would be a red flag to me. If I think I would get I'd get a major ick if I dated someone and they idolized a celebrity. That would make me feel yuckies. I think you can support and celebrate and be a fan and still not idolize them. And to me, I don't know, I just think more of your focus should be on your own life and your own self. And that could be like, I don't know, people who make it their whole life. It's almost like a form of escape is how I would say it. But like, you got your own life to live and great things and potential and hobbies and good things. Like, spend less time obsessing over people's. Please. It's not good for your brain at all. And maybe you're mad at me. Maybe it's a wake-up call. I don't know. But please, do you know what I have waiting for me when this episode is done? I am a sim cookie. I probably will piss someone off in Tacoma, but I do think they're better than the cookie. I do love the cookie. The cookie's good, but the MSM cookie, she good. I had MSM before this episode. Needed a little band-aid on my hurt, a little something to give me a heart boner, if you will. And then my cookie is my treat for after the episode. And I will be, what do I need to do? I'll probably watch Dexter. Also, you can disagree with me all you want. I think Dexter's dad was a great man. He loved his son, and he was like probably not a big supporter of him being I'm a killer, Bella. is probably not a big supporter, but that was the real one. Like, let me ask you this. Say your best friend was on trial and you went up on the stand, would you lie for them? Like, I feel like we judge people until we're put in that situation. I don't know. Why is my nose running? Yeah. My tears are coming out of my nose holes. I don't know. I just feel like I think Dexter's dad was a great man. I do. Ugh. And then just like Dexter's morals and how he really sticks to them and like lives by Harry's code, like that's attractive. A man with standards. I love Dexter. I do. I do wish he was hot though. That would make the show like a little better. Can I just have some eye candy in everything that I do and everywhere I go, please? Please. But yeah, I respect Dexter. I get it. I see him. I love it. What have I bought lately? I just bought this like probiotic armpit toner. I'm sure you've seen the ads for it everywhere, but I had no problem. I know you've heard me talk about being scared of being stinky for years, but genuinely, after I lasered my armpits, so I did my armpits, coochie, legs, it only worked on my legs. So this winter, I'm going to probably buy a nicer system and see if it works on my armpits first. If it works on my armpits, I'll work my way downtown. But, yeah, it worked really well on my legs, but it changed the smell in my armpits. Like, I feel like I sweat a lot more often, and I feel like I smell quicker. So I bought the probiotic armpit toner, and if it works, I'll let my girls know. My girls and my gays and my days and everybody listening. Let you know if that works. What else? I truly have not done a lot of shopping lately. I have to do my kids' school shopping soon, and that kind of makes me want to cry. It's not fun. It's not fun. I'm like, oh, you need school supplies and new backpacks and new lunch boxes and a whole new wardrobe. Fun. Oh, and I'm the only one doing it. Even funner. Yeah, I don't like school shopping. I don't know why. Maybe I need to work that shit out with myself. But me no likey. Yeah, but yeah, I really haven't been shopping. I did lose my favorite sunglasses, so I've been going through the 5 stages of grief. First stage is obviously blaming someone else for my problems. Like, someone must have stolen them, taken them. Someone else's fault, not my own, obviously. The second stage is acceptance. And then the third stage is anger, because I really wasn't accepting over it. I just thought I was. The fourth stage is buying new ones. And then the fifth stage will be angry and laughing, because I'll probably find them once I buy new ones. So I'm still in the fake acceptance stage, because I've already blamed everyone for stealing them. But they're my favorite sunglasses, and they're gone. Wow, I really like green. If you're listening to this in audio, there's video episodes on YouTube for future reference. If ever you are curious and you want to watch me speak little sweet nothings, you want to hear me and you want to watch me so I can fulfill all your senses, yes, I do the video episodes on the YouTubers. One request I've gotten a lot is to make people or read bedtime stories to people. I should start doing like bedtime stories or like affirmations, and you just hit play and I'll just say all your affirmations. You gotta pay to play though. This is that custom content. What are those things called when you pay a celebrity to like wish you happy birthday or something? A cameo? Yeah, this is a cameo. Oh, hell no. Someone's knocking at the door like the police, and that's not my problem. Nobody's home. But yeah. Another episode for you. Say thank you. And then this is just like your... Like, let me just get this out there. You are welcome to give me compliments and words of affirmation and validation. Like, I know if you've been holding it back and you're like, let me not overwhelm her, this is just your permission slip. You can. Big fan, big lover, big appreciator of it. It will be reciprocated. You know what annoys me is people who are like hot and doing cool stuff and I want to compliment them and they have their story replies off. Like, damn, kind of bitch compliment you and like tell you look good? What are your story replies off for? Turn them on so I can talk to you. Let me love you. Shit. I hope you feel my love this week. Physically and virtually. Yes. Physically, I would dry hump you if you wanted. And kiss you on the forehead. I would. And I'd give you a mad eye contact. Like, really, really good eye contact. Do you want me to stare in your soul? I got you. I hope you have a beautiful week. Don't forget to like this and share it. And share with your lovers and your friends. And tell me who you want to see next. And what you want to hear next. And what your favorite is. And how much you love me. All the things. Quickly. And if you do love it, I would love you the most if you would leave a review. Like, that would give me a heart boner, personally. Multiple heart boners, actually. Like, a couple days in a row. Okay. I love you, and I'll see you for a date next week. Whisper them sweet, sweet nothings in your ear again and again and again. And you are loved, and you are beautiful, and you're a baby angel, and you're gorgeous. Let us not forget. And you're not annoying, because I know everyone thinks they're annoying when really you're not annoying. And it's not annoying to post on your story because these people are following you and they want to see you. And I feel like you just needed to hear that. Love you. Bye.